Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I bring you a review of the Hiya Toys Alien vs Predator Grid Alien. This is the main alien from Alien vs Predator because this alien kills Chopper and Celtic Predator. He gets named Grid Alien because of the netting marks on his head and shoulders, and until his tail was missing, so this must be after the fight with Celtic after he's killed him. Very, quite a unique looking alien. I've got the NECA version, which is a little bit different. The only difference between that one is it's still got the tail intact. With this one, end of his tail was removed because Celtic cut it off and used it against him in the film. So that's why his tail is missing. It's quite unique in many respects with the head and the shoulders, like with the NECA version, which is a much larger figure, which I have got but not with me here. You can tell by the head that it's actually the grid marks are actually sculpted in to the head, which is great. You can sort of see a little seam line down the middle. It's not too much of a but you can actually see the sculpted and painted in. I do like how it's a little bit messy to show you. I know that might be a mistake, but it works in this one's favour because obviously, you know, it's oozing green blood, so acid blood. So that's, you know, that does make sense why it could be a bit messy. It's even, I think it's just painted on the shoulders, actually. Yeah, it's just painted on the shoulders. Or is it sculpted? I can't really tell. It looks just like paint, more so than sculpt. I might be wrong, but from my impression here, if I can zoom in just a little bit, yeah, that's just paint. That's not. It might be sculpted on the. It looks very convincing on this part here, but this part not so much. Looks painted there, but looks sculpted on his shoulder. I've checked the other side. So look. See there, yeah, it looks, might be sculpted on the arm, but it's definitely painted on those shoulder parts there. It doesn't carry over onto the back of the figure, I'm afraid. Just over that. Then again, it would net going from the front, so it does make sense why it would damage the head and the shoulders. But it does really good. I do like the sort of bluish black look to it, like the alien is possessed in this film. I do like it, and it really does show up more blue on the camera than it does in the hand, but I do like it a lot. You can see here where the tail should be, and his tail was just cut off. Quite impressive. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as the other aliens from Alien vs Predator, because I've also got the Alien Warrior. It's identical in every single department except for the paint on the head and the shoulders, and also the removal of the tail is completely exactly the same. So with the articulation, let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, head can go. It's slightly hindered by these back pieces here. You can rotate it. You can get it down a little bit, back up quite a bit, so it helps with those crawling poses. He has ball jointed shoulders a little bit. I'll take him off the base. It can go up a little bit, can't go higher than that really. Goes down quite far, rotates, not a problem. Nothing in the bicep, so not as much articulation as compared to the Predators, of course. But he has a single jointed, yeah, that is a single joint, so they're not like the alien. Is that rotating there? On, let me try the other arm. Yeah, I can't bend any further than that. It can rotate. I think this side's just a bit stiff for me, unfortunately. It can't turn too well. It wants to revert back, which is annoying. He's also got the same hands as the others. The hands go in and out, up and down a little bit. Rotate, not a problem. It's also got a ball joint in the chest here. Goes down. As you can see, goes forward quite a bit, back a little bit. Helps with those crawling poses if you want to get him in those. I haven't tried because I think these are a bit more finicky than the Predators. He doesn't have anything at the waist because there is no waistline there. He does ball jointed hips, so the legs go forward. That really does help with those crawling poses. Back quite a bit, out quite a bit as well, which is nice. It's not really hindered, so that's one plus of these. You know, that's fine. Double jointed knees, which work rather well. Yeah, you can't get too. And again, you're not meant to go too far, I suppose, because they're just meant to be crawling. So you can get in those sort of crawling with poses if you want. It doesn't go too far, unfortunately, but you know, it's pretty. I'll try the other leg just to be on the safe side, just to see what we're looking at here. Yeah, it can go that far. That's as far as it can go. Because I'm starting to really feel some pressure on that part there. Also has at the ankles, it can go back like that, forward a bit. Does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Oh no, that's a bit funny. Let's try this foot. Yeah, it only really goes up and down on that disc, and you also can rotate it a little bit. No, you can't really rotate it. It only really goes up and down, unfortunately. With the tail, it's got a bendy tail, so a wire in it, so you can get it in a variety of poses, which is nice, which is cool. And also, the final pair of articulation, you know, again, when you get an alien, and the jaw can come out. It goes out okay distance. It doesn't go out too far. Then again, this is a much smaller figure, but it goes out far enough. And like with all aliens, it comes with interchangeable hands. I can't really get the jaw to close at the moment. Let's see if I can make it go back down in there. It just doesn't want to close on me. Oh, that's the closest I can get. I know some of the others I can get real close. I can jam it closed, but this one, not so much luck, unfortunately. I like with all of them. He comes with some interchangeable hands. I do have trouble with these hands because I don't know. Hang on. I don't know which way's up and which way's down when it comes to these things. I think, yeah, that looks more like it. This probably hand goes on this one. The smaller, closer claw at the bottom, the longer, more outreach claw like a thumb at the top. So I believe that's the right way for that one. The hands of dime a dozen are all the same on these aliens. Much like the Predators get the same ones. That's probably the same there as well. Also, like with all of them, you get the brackets as well, and you get the little base, which does work well for it. The only accessory I feel really is missing with this is the tail. They could have put a little peg hole at the back of it here. Just want to focus so much green blood. You can see here they could have a little peg here and have the tail, or have a peg hole and have the tail, which you can then stick on if you need be. That would have been pretty cool. I know NECA did that for their 2-pack of Celtic and Grid Alien. The tail was removable. They didn't do that here, unfortunately, but did get a battle damage Celtic, which was nice. Really do like that in this Alien vs Predator line by Hiya Toys. Overall, it's okay. I do like the Alien, but just not as much as Predator. The articulation is pretty good. The legs, I like the how the leg articulation works, but just a bit disappointing with the arms. You can't really get too much out of those, and the hands do easily pop off. The main reason why I like having this figure of Grid Alien is because I really like Grid Alien in the film. It shows, you know, how resourceful and clever and how brutal they are. So I do like having this figure in that respect, but it's a shame there isn't too much, you know, different to differentiate him between the other Alien warrior, except for the sculpting on the head and the paint on the shoulders, which is unfortunate. But overall, I do enjoy the figure quite a lot. It's nice to have it on display. Very important, obviously, to have. If you have the like battle damage Celtic, you have these two, you know, fighting each other on display, which would be really cool. So it's necessary in that respect, and it does look pretty good on the shelf. Once you go out and pose something like that or whatever, you know, posing in like a battle, I guess that works pretty darn well. I don't have too many gripes with the figure. I do enjoy it quite a bit. There's just a few small little nags, which I think could have made this figure a bit more special. But overall, I'm quite impressed. It's very important to me because I wanted to complete my Alien vs Predator diorama. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.